It's an conference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And, of course, DeMar DeRozan. His first game as a New York Knick.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Pass to Towns. Murray right side. Just 5 to shoot. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind.
And so here's Sacramento. The Knicks making the shot. Back to Rose. Sacramento moving it around. Takes the three. Murray, good.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Towns. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Back to Rose. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. To the paint. Brunson surveying the D. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Towns. Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, part of what has made Karl Anthony Towns become an all-NBA level player, the passing ability has increased dramatically. How much more aware of his teammates is he?
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this business.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Towns with it. Now Covington defending.
Wow, that is impressive mobility for a big man. Defenders have got to be aware of Karl Anthony on the drive.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Throw it down, Keegan. Mr. Murray flying high.
Pass to Rivers. Inside, here's Claxton. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
For Sacramento, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the technical free throw is good.
What's striking about Karl-Anthony Towns is his resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
Outside Rose. Pass to Murray. And here's Towns. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And a fast break now for New York. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, one of the great mid-range scorers in the game. DeMar DeRozan getting to work.
And it's Rose penetrating. And Rose throws it down hard.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. DeRozan, that's good.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Going inside. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Caruso. Second chance shot. And Towns finishes inside.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Here's DeRozan. And the rejection by Towns. Back to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, for all the athleticism he possesses, DeMar DeRozan's old-fashioned jumper is really the staple of his game.
For 3, Murray. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Deep 2 from Murray. Out to the right wing. That's a 2 from Towns. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Towns has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Kings. Over in the corner, Caruso. DeRozan surveying the D. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Got that one up quick. DeRozan's got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. Here's Clark. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
On for 3. Here's Lyles. Pass to Mashburn. Now, here's Monk. Sinks the triple. Monk's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Brunson, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Wiles. And Covington sends it back.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
Rivers with it. Hasn't made one yet. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Brunson, good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Monk. It's Clark with the rebound.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
First team foul. Substitution.
1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Claxton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Claxton's got 8.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Lopez inside. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Knicks leading by 15. They set the pick. .106 left in the first half. Here's Brunson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Back to Wiles. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Knicks on offense. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. They get it again. Pass to Claxton. And another shot. Back to DiVincenzo. Brunson with it. Monk defending. And finally, that one's good. Brunson's got 10 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And it's Mitchell missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's New York with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Sabonis, and the layup falls. Sabonis has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Kings. Oladipo goes in. It's good.
Wow, the handle of Victor Oladipo is fantastic. Uses that to get right through the defense.
Right side Towns. It's stolen by Oladipo. And they're pushing it up. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open three.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Oladipo with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Covington. And that one goes long. The Kings trail by 20. For three, Murray hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got 10.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunities.
No good with the triple.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect. You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
First team foul. Substitution for your Knicks.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Cans the shot with nobody near him. He's got 13.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New York. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Ellis outside. Got a piece of it. Outside for Murray. Here's Towns. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 5. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's DeRozan. From outside the arc. Sabonis grabs the board.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Murray. For the finish. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Murray outside. Puts up a deep 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Murray's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Kings. The Knicks leading by 16. Now, here's Oladipo. Outside DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Claxton. Nice D from Sabonis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Caruso. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Yes, that goes in. DeRozan's got 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Brunson. 18 points for him. Pass to Caruso. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Caruso, no good. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Back.
34.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Down low. Back to Monk. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Monk.
Well, really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on his man to try to score.
On the wing, Monk. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. Back to Monk. Poked away. Unhindered, going all the way. And he comes up with the deuce. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
34.
Lopez outside. To the wing on the left. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. And he's good on the three ball. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Diving in. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
New York with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run right now. With the step back. A wide open look here for Caruso. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And this is how special Mashburn is on the drive, using that athleticism to just explode towards the rim.
Here's Brunson into the lane. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Here's Lyles. A three-pointer, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Gritty board and putback for Murray there. Wow.
Pass to DeRozan. All alone. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
1:39 left in the game. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Knicks.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Count the basket.
Well, if the defense snaps in the pick-and-roll offense, DeRozan is too smart and too good and too skilled.
Outside, Sabonis. Rose scanning the floor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops.
And with his mobility, Murray doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time to be effective. His movement and energy alone puts pressure on a defense. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First personal foul.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo.
Dante DiVincenzo.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here are the Kings now. Ellis goes in, tipped away, stolen by Rivers. Giants to the hoop. Count that one.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Murray, good.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best.